So, have you been watching the Olympics? It's been something I've been into at the moment, and I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest. When you watch the Olympics, though, it's a bit like life, isn't it? It's a metaphor for your life, whereby you watch these people go in for these goals. They've trained for 4 years, 4 whole years, and then at some stage, some of them are only going to race for about 9 or 10 seconds. Can you imagine putting that effort in? The other day I was watching the diving, the synchronised diving, and 2 British girls won the bronze medal. And they only won it because one of the Australian divers jumped on her board and moved over about a foot, and her toe went over the edge and she lost her balance. And so when she tumbled over, they lost their position in the medals chart, and so the British girls won it. And the Australian girl that actually made the mistake, she was heartbroken. And it got me to thinking, because if you think about it, for a lot of us, we set our goals to try and do these things, to achieve things that we want out of life. And we go for them. You'll find that there are people that will ridicule you, and I'm sure that happens to these athletes as well. And you'll find that there are people who will be your supporters, and that's your fans. And there'll be people that give you advice on how to go forward, much like a trainer, I suppose. When they go for these things, they set these goals to achieve greatness. But even so, you can only have one winner. You can have one runner-up and then a bronze person. And everybody else there gets nothing. And that is a bit like life too, because some people go all out and they achieve all their goals. Some people get most of the way there, some get a bit of the way there, and then a lot don't get those lofty goals that they aim for, but they found something else along the way. That's like life, isn't it? And what about those other people that go to the Olympics and don't get a medal? Are they losers? I don't think so. You see, to me, there are millions of people who've tried to get this working. They've set these goals, they've gone for it. But maybe their goals aren't as lofty as being a winner. Just being there is enough. And those that were knocked out in the heats and didn't even make the finals, are they losers? I don't think so. Because when you think about it, if you look at the population of the world, how many actually get to go and be part of an Olympics? For me, anyone that gets there is a winner, because they've put in 4 years of effort to get to the Olympics. Winning is the next stage on, and it's a hell of an ask. And it's a bit like business in a way, because when you start a business up, they reckon that if it survives the first 5 years, you're doing well. Those of you that have started a business can be up and running, and it may take that 5 years just to make sure that you're solvent. Now, there's a thought. And what about the rest of us that decide not to do that, who are quite happy in our job? Does that make them a loser? No, I don't think so. I think if you are content with working a job, there is nothing wrong with that. There is no reason to feel down about it. In your job, though, do you strive to get to a higher level in the job? Because that too is another goal, isn't it? For me, the Olympics are wonderful. I was listening to the story of Adam Peaty, the British swimmer, who won 2 golds, and last night he won a silver, and he missed getting a gold by 200ths of a second. That is absolutely nothing. When you think about it, that is nothing. Is he a loser? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I suppose what I'm trying to say about this is that it doesn't matter what you do in life. You set your goals. You decide what you want out of life. Along the way, I know it's happened to me, you sometimes just get, I don't know, drawn into a rut, if you like, where you don't end up where you expected to be. And I think that happens for a lot of people who go to school and go to college and get their first job. And they end up going down a path that they hadn't intended. If it pays the wage, who cares? To me, at the end of the day, it's down to you. You choose what you want out of your life, and you decide whether you want to go for a lofty goal or not. And just being in the game can be a winner for a lot of people. Just being part of something like the Olympics, knowing full well that you've never going to win anything there. You're just there. But geez, wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't it be lovely if you could be one of those sportsmen, sportswomen who get into that arena and prove themselves better than all of those that couldn't? That's special. It's a special, special thing. I'm watching the Olympics, enjoying it tremendously, I have to say. I didn't enjoy the opening. I thought that was a bit pretentious pap. But the events itself, I'm full of admiration for those people who put in all that effort. There was a guy yesterday in the swimming again, British guy, and he came in 4th. So he didn't get a gold, silver or bronze. He came in 4th. So he just missed out on the medals. And here's the thing. He didn't come away with the medal, but he came away with the British swimming record. He broke a record. He'd done his best ever time. And had he got this time in the last Olympics, he'd have won gold. Amazing, isn't it? That is some achievement. I've never achieved anything close to that in my life. What a lovely way to just get a goal. He was a bit downhearted because he lost and didn't get a medal. But at the same time, he produced his best ever result. Bittersweet, eh? But for me, what a bonus. How could you do any better than doing better than you've ever done? This is stunning today. I'm going to be here for a few hours. I don't know even if you're going to hear this because it's very windy, but we've tried our best. I'll see you next time. Ta-da now.